By the time an audience gets to see a movie, it has likely been rewritten, re-edited, or completely reimagined countless times by the filmmakers at every step in production. Most of the time, the final theatrical cut features all the best decisions and content, but sometimes fans feel like some of the deleted content or ideas should have made the cut. Oftentimes, these deleted scenes are included in DVD special features as an extra marketing tactic, but these days pretty much everything can be found online. We've decided to take a look at some of the most interesting scenes that fans almost or never got to see in our list of 10 amazing deleted movie scenes that you need to see. X-Men First Class. We have to think that the ability to control minds can be a dangerous thing in the wrong mutant's hands. Or head. Thankfully, Professor Xavier seems to usually act responsibly, except for in one deleted scene from X-Men First Class. When Charles and Eric are out recruiting mutants, X finds a unique way of showing his power. Instead of just reading one mutant's mind, he alters her perception, making his metal-bending partner appear in women's clothing, without him ever even knowing. It's a funny joke, sure, but it wasn't necessary to the movie, so it never made the final cut. The Amazing Spider-Man 2. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is not a movie that is generally regarded as amazing. The film is quite overstuffed with confusing plot and a ton of characters competing for screen time. It was actually revealed that the final cast list was actually a lot more full, as scenes had actually been shot with Shailene Woodley as Mary Jane for the movie. Finally, the filmmakers decided to cut these scenes from the script and focus on Gwen Stacy as the female lead in the film. The plan was to bring Woodley's MJ in the sequel, but we all know how that went. Maybe she'll show up in the MCU one day. Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. At the end of the controversial Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice,
kill Martha!
An imprisoned Lex Luthor warns Batman of a coming danger. Many people left the theater wondering why Luthor was in jail and whom he was talking about. 3 days after the superhero movie was released in theaters, Warner Bros. Actually released a deleted scene on YouTube that aimed to explain the ending. The scene featured Luthor and who many people assumed was comic villain Steppenwolf together with 3 mysterious mother boxes as a SWAT team advances on the young billionaire. To avoid confusion, director Zack Snyder added the scene back into the extended edition for home video release. I guess it's better late than never with this one. The Shining. The Shining is an iconic and amazing horror film.
Here's Johnny!
But did you know that the ending you know isn't the original? After running some test screenings, director Stanley Kubrick decided to change the ending forever. The movie originally wrapped up with the father, Jack, frozen in the hedge maze as his wife and son are treated in a nearby hospital. The hotel manager finds no evidence of anything that has happened in the movie. Just when audiences started to wonder if it was all in the characters' heads, it was revealed that the manager knew the truth all along, and even hired Jack to keep the murders coming. We can understand why Kubrick decided to switch it. The movie's already messed up enough, so we can understand why it was switched. Mad Max Fury Road. Mad Max Fury Road is one of the most visually stunning movies in recent memory, and the Academy was not shy to award the creators of the movie with many awards. The plot, however, almost ended very differently. According to director George Miller, the movie originally planned to have Tom Hardy's Max return to the Citadel and reveal that he had fallen in love with Furiosa, leaving the pair to build a new and better city together. It was actually Tom Hardy who refused to accept this fate for Max, and instead insisted that the movie end with Max returning mysteriously into the wasteland. Probably a good choice. The Wolverine. So far, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine hasn't had much luck in his solo movies, and we're really hoping that in his 2017 outing, Logan is able to succeed. After its release, it was revealed that there was a very cool planned scene from the Wolverine that didn't make the final cut. The scene would have shown Logan receiving a gift, opening the chest to find his classic comic costume, complete with the brown and yellow mask. Fans of the comic have been wanting for a more true Wolverine costume for years, and it's really too bad that this scene didn't provide the shout out that those fans deserve. Maybe Logan will do some fan service. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. In 2011, it seemed like the magical cinematic universe was coming to an end with the final Harry Potter movie making its way to theaters, but there was apparently one pretty amazing scene that fans never got to see. The makers of Harry Potter films originally wanted to give the handsome but villainous Draco a little more credit than he deserves, by creating a scene where he publicly denounces Lord Voldemort to his followers and even his parents.
Draco!
Malfoy was then going to run off and give Harry his wand that he had dropped to help him with the final fight. While this would have been a nice and heartwarming scene, it may have left some non-book reading fans in a state of confusion on how they're supposed to feel about Draco when it's all said and done. So it's probably a good call that this one got left on the cutting room floor. Avengers Age of Ultron. Avengers Age of Ultron is already jam-packed with characters, but if Joss Whedon had gotten his way, there would have been even more heroes in the team-up film. The original script for the second Avengers movie actually included appearances from Captain Marvel and Spider-Man at the end of the movie. At this time, Marvel had been close to getting the rights to the characters, and Whedon was very keen on introducing them both in the 2015 film. While it would have been awesome to see the characters earlier, sometimes great things are just worth waiting for. Suicide Squad. Throughout the film, we see Harley as being blindly devoted to her abuser, the Joker, even when she thinks he's dead or he's left her for dead. One deleted scene, however, shows Harley as being more autonomous and thinking for herself. When Joker returns during the final battle in the subway station, face half burnt from the helicopter crash, which apparently leads to a brief altercation with the Suicide Squad, He calls for Harley to escape with him, but she refuses for once in order to help her friends, and the Joker escapes after throwing a live grenade at the group to cover his own escape. Outraged fans definitely would have liked to have seen this scene in the original cut of the movie. Star Wars: The Force Awakens. After years of waiting, Star Wars fans were very thankful when 2015 brought Episode 7, Star Wars: The Force Awakens. The long-awaited movie was jam-packed with surprises, nostalgic moments, and fantastic new characters. After the initial release of the movie, some deleted scenes began to surface, and there was one that was more remarkable than the others. The deleted scene shows the big bad, Kylo Ren, who is, of course, the son of Han Solo, searching the Millennium Falcon, and he is clearly connecting with the iconic smuggling ship. While this scene wasn't necessary to the plot, it definitely could have added some emotional connection between Han Solo and Kylo Ren, making the climax of the film all the more heart-wrenching. So there's our list of 10 amazing deleted scenes that everyone deserves to see. Which one would you like to see the most? Are there any other awesome deleted scenes that you know about? Let us know in the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more fun videos like this one.